Hello, welcome to the Narrative Inc. podcast. I am Colton.
And I'm Sam. And we're back at another update for NaNoWriMo. If you want to check out more of us, we got an Instagram, we have a TikTok. They're all Narrative Inc. in various degrees. We also have a website up and running now. It's narrativeinc.org. If you want to go check out, we have some information posted there. We got links to our Discord as well. So if you want to get in contact with us, you can do so in various different ways. But always, easiest way, right here in the comments of the video.
Yeah. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'm going to dog ear all of your books, and you definitely don't want to deal with that. So,
Ooh, threats.
Today's podcast episode, we're a little bit out of source, but it's okay. Today's podcast episode is all about goals, reevaluating your goals, and kind of just an update about how it's going. So, Sam. Obviously a little bit tired. But,
Yeah.
Sam, how is it going? Last week we made a goal of writing 5 out of 7 days and everything. How's that been? What has your process been like? What have you been struggling with? What have you been liking? Yeah.
So I've been able to sit down and write just about every day.
Oh, fantastic.
I haven't had a problem with that after I just started thinking about, okay, just sit down and write a little bit. But it has just been a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
I just feel good that I've been getting writing done. Just I missed one day, so I got 5 out of 6 so far, because 7 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
But 5 out of 6 days, got the writing in, and it's been good. It's been nice. Not making nearly as much progress as I planned on. But my goals were very lofty to begin with. So
yeah. So now that you are kind of getting into the rhythm, you're doing it, how do you feel? Do you feel successful? Obviously, you haven't gotten as much as you wanted, but in the terms of just sitting down and doing it consistently, how do you feel?
I feel like it's a process I can keep doing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's something I want to put more work into to get better and more efficient at, so that I can get more done with it.
Yeah.
I want to be able to finish a book sometime in my life. So that's the goal. A weird thing though is I was very sold on this story.
Mm-hmm.
And then the more I started writing it, and I'm into it a good chunk of where I planned, and I'm not really enjoying where it's going. So what would you recommend someone do if they run into that?
That's actually perfect. This is a thing I think most writers will deal with. Heck, it's something I'm dealing with right now in this NaNoWriMo. A couple things. So number one, that's okay. Completely normal to feel that way. That is part of the process. Number two, if you're not enjoying what you're writing, you need to reevaluate it and decide, okay, is this a story I want to focus on? Do I need to step back for a day or two? That's okay. You could take some steps to just work on the outline, kind of plan future scenes that are really cool, or just jump to the next step. We kind of talked about before of skipping to the good part, right? Yeah. So if you're this part of the story isn't really working, or it's not fleshed out as well, just skipping to whatever you want to write. That totally works. Because you're getting the actual writing process down, but what about your story is not working? You don't have to go into details, but just is it just the story's not what you thought it would be, or is it going in a completely different direction? What's going on?
Well, everything is so far going the way I planned, but the way I planned, I'm realizing, is not the way I want it.
Gotcha. Okay, I feel like that's pretty normal, because your initial idea is oh, this is so cool, and this is what I wanted, but maybe, just the execution, maybe you're just not there yet.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to suggest is writing short stories, okay? So instead of taking it in this current direction, try still working within this world, but picking a different point of view and picking a different character, god, an animal, whatever it may be, something outside of the box, something a little more creative that you could do that isn't just the hero, but it is somebody else or something else, right from the perspective of a sword. That could be very strange, but how would a sword that isn't sentient, really, but you're just writing, how would it react to a new owner? Or how would it react to this owner that just died? I don't know, just a thought that I had. and something that I love, which is just short stories. Because maybe you just aren't prepared enough to write this book yet. I have no doubt that you could write it, but maybe you're just not at that level yet.
Yeah.
You know.
Which would make sense because I don't do a lot of writing. Yeah. It's definitely a new storytelling medium, and it's one I want to keep pushing and make work.
Yeah.
But it's been so hard. But it hasn't been like the bad kind of hard. It's been a rewarding hard.
Gotcha.
Like I haven't felt disappointed. I haven't felt, like I've wasted my time. It's just been difficult.
Yeah. And that is part of the writing process. It's a difficult thing to do, to keep up with, because it takes time. It's a skill you can learn. I think a lot of people are just like, I'm not poetic, or I can't write amazing prose, or I don't know how to do this good structure. And they're like, I can never be a writer. I don't believe that. I believe anyone can be a writer. It is a skill. Of course, you can have natural talent. You can have certain things that come easier to you, like any skill, like any person, like any natural ability. But it is something you can learn. Yeah. So, it also kind of goes back to what was the spark for this story? Thinking about that and thinking, do I really want to give it up, or is it just getting hard? And right now, as you're just working on it, it is kind of reevaluating, okay, is it really time to put this away and come back to it later? Or can I do a different POV? What can I do to kind of reignite that flame or make my story work in the way that I want it to be?
There's a lot to think about that.
It is, yeah.
But just starting to process through it, I'm already getting more ideas. And I think it is mostly I'm just tired. Because I've had family come visit this week. I've got my in-laws in town. I'm going to a wedding this weekend. And I've been working, as always. Yeah. But I still want to do it. And that's why I came to you. Because it's not that I don't want to do it. Because if I didn't want to do it, I'd just stop.
Exactly.
But I want to do this.
Mm-hmm. And it may be a difficult time and you're tired, but that's actually a benefit, because imagine, because you're in school, you are working full time, not only just working, but you're a manager, like you're doing a lot of stuff. Your life is about to make huge changes. But this is great because you're like, okay, if I can do this at this busy, exhausting part of my life, imagine what you'll be able to do a year from now when your life is completely different and you have a better schedule or a different schedule that better suits what you're doing. So, obviously it's difficult, it's hard, but you can kind of twist it and that way. And that right now, reevaluate your goals. Yeah. Find out where you need to change things, whether it is just writing a couple hundred words a day or a little bit a day, or just completely shifting to a new story or whatever it may be. Just don't give up. Yeah. Still work on this little bit by little bit, but maybe spend the other writing time thinking of something else. Or just brainstorming. Did you spend enough time really thinking about it and being like, yes, I like this story. I'm going to explore all these options. Because you didn't get a ton of prep time, you didn't think of everything.
Yeah. So, and that's probably what it is. But yeah, as I get more through it, though, I feel like I can push through and power through at least to the extent that I can.
Yeah. But of course, remember, you want to enjoy it.
Yes.
If you don't enjoy it, nobody will. Or, it might be harder to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's our episode today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, have any discussion that you want to have, put it in the comments below or email, connect with us on other social medias. We would really appreciate it.
Yeah, leave that like, subscribe if you want to, see all these episodes when they come out. And best of luck with your writing.
Have a great day.